Good morning, good noon, good night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for being here with me. I am, as they say, ever so tactlessly on the rag. Yeah. And so, as you can imagine, if you have a rag yourself, I'm feeling a little gushy today. And I don't mean emotional. I mean just, I'm feeling a little crampy in this area. So bear with me. Yeah. All right. Now that we've got that out of the way, I'm still here for it. Okay. I'm still here for you through all of it, through everything going on, I'm still here for it. I'm still here for you. And we got this. Okay. So let's get a message today. I keep hearing appreciation or apprentice. Someone could be apprenticing here, or some sort of training, or just they've really they're learning from individuals or a particular individual, and they're just really appreciative. Some of you could be feeling really appreciated in the near future, or you yourself may appreciate another for something. Like, I really appreciate this. You can appreciate anything about someone, or there could be appreciation, like something could rise in value. Could be another individual, could be that, someone becomes more valuable, or someone realizes how much another person values them. It's like, look, I just want you to know, I value you. It could be a small something, it could be like, I just want you to know I value you. You mean a lot to me. You mean a lot to me in whatever way. This could be a family member saying it. It could be a friend. It could be a stranger. It could be someone you've just met, from someone you've known a long time. It could be a child, or you could be doing this to all of these people. It's like, I appreciate you for who you are, for what you do, for what you stand for, what you believe, how you're convicted. That's what I'm getting. I appreciate your conviction, what you stand for, what you believe. That's what I really get, guys. I get that somebody appreciates someone. You hear my stomach growling? I'm so hungry. It's not the cramps. It's not. I don't think cramps growl, but it probably is my body down there like, let me out of here. And I'm like, you can't get out of there. We are one, honey. You're just gonna have to deal with it till we hit menopause. My mom was like, are you sure you're not going through early menopause? I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, at this point, nothing would surprise me. Nothing at all. Nothing. All right, let's stay on track. So, I appreciate what you believe in, your strength, or even your helpfulness. I get something like, if this is not a person around you connected to your energy, or you yourself, I could just be picking up on either people in general who are very appreciative of God. It's like, thank you, God. You could be thanking God in the near future, or all of us. Thank you, God. It could be just appreciating the universe, appreciating God, what has been sacrificed for us, Now, it could be an individual here who's appreciating someone's sacrifice, and I apologize for saying appreciate a million times, but that's really this message. It's something to do with that. Like, thank you. Thank you. You don't even know what you do and how much it really is helpful, or you don't realize how much you've really pulled me through, or you don't realize how much your presence really matters. Your presence matters. Some of you may need to know that. You may need to hear that. Maybe you don't even realize you need to hear that, but somebody's going to let you know. Or you may be letting someone know, or just God in general. Like, thank you. I see you. I see you, even though it's hard to see you with all the other things going on. I see you. I see what you do. I'm hearing this woman's work. Isn't that Maxwell? You guys ever heard that song from Maxwell? And there's a plane passing. One second. We got so much going on. Maxwell. Let's look up this woman's work. Maxwell has one of those voices that's like, I'm not sure reading this will do it justice, because the lyrics, you kind of got to hear them. It's like the way he sings it, you can feel the lyrics more. I'll read a little bit of it. I know you've got a little life in you left. Ooh, I'm gonna cry. I can't even read the lyrics. It's really emotional. It is. I could, what did I read? 4 words? 4 words. And I was like, woo! I mean, I think someone here may end up being like, oh, that just stabbed me in the heart. That just stabbed me, but in the best way possible. It's like uplifting. It's like, thank you for saying that. It even could be a mutual thing where it's like someone's going to give appreciation to someone or show them, I see your work. I see what you do. I see how much you fought in life. And I know you're tired. And I know you don't want to go on anymore. I know you don't. And I see, ooh, that is, see, it's getting me. I'm taking on the energy. Yeah. Some of you could be like, you know, maybe you've really just been through so much, or someone that you're watching for, or you connect to this in some way. Someone is just like, I've had so much pain that every single day is a challenge for me to go. Every single day is a challenge for me to cope. And honestly, I don't know how I fucking do it. I don't know how I do it. I don't know how you do it. Right? This is what I'm feeling. Oh my God. Why am I crying? It's not the period. It may be the period a little bit. I don't know. Like, I'm not sad. I'm not sad. I'm not really anything. I'm kind of everything, but nothing at the same time. Isn't that all of us? We're nothing and we're everything. Even the crickets agree. I love that documentary by Ram Dass, and his documentary, I think it's called Becoming Nobody. And Muji has a speech, Muji Baba, he has a speech about being nothing. And it's funny when people say things like that, or, you know, it depends on the context, I suppose, but, or the intention behind saying it, but we really are nothing and we're everything. But I feel like someone's been thinking they're nothing, or this life is just nothing. And, you know, there's a song I listen to also called Remember Who You Are, or it's called Remember by Amkara, and she says, this life is beautiful, this life is horrible. I mean, it's everything, you know? It's not just one way all the time. It's okay to break down. It's okay to cry. It's, in fact, if you don't feel it, you ain't gonna heal it. And that's not just cliche, that's the truth. The only way out of something is through it. You gotta feel it. If you don't feel it and take those days to cry and take those days to really integrate what's going on, to sit with yourself, console yourself, confront yourself, talk to yourself and be like, what, you know, talk to God, like whatever it is, you need those days. If you're always just going through life like, la la la, everything's okay, I mean, you can't have your head in the clouds. You have to have a balance. Sometimes it feels like maybe it's not been balanced, right? There's been, the bad has well outweighed the good. The pain has well outweighed the healing. And it has just been where you realize the truth. I mean, it's like hell. I mean, anything can get worse. I used to say growing up, I can't get any worse than this, but that was definitely not something I should say, because I learned real quick that spirit, what? Has a sense of humor. Yeah. And spirit was like, oh no, honey, you done fucked yourself up. You shouldn't have said that. So what happened is spirit made it way more uncomfortable for me in life, and has since continued to make it very uncomfortable for me. And that's fine. Yeah. Because spirit knows that's how I learned. That's how I learned, I guess. But it's not okay sometimes, you know. Got a lot of songs coming to me right now, and then this woman's word. And then I hear someone saying, I don't remember who said this, but I'm hearing someone say, God gives his toughest battles to his strongest warriors. I mean, sometimes that's I mean, there's some truth in that, you know. Some of the strongest people I've ever met are people who have had the toughest time, and those are the people who, once they can get a grip on it, if you're even able to, these people lead others through the darkness. You know what I mean? But those are fucking warriors. It's like, wow. I mean, I admire, like, Harriet Tubman. I admire people like this who just have gone through so, but can you imagine the amount of bravery and just control of your own mind that takes? It's so difficult to be resilient. And people who haven't had to fight the same battles as you, they don't understand. But I feel like whether they understand or not, guys, I think this message is someone's going to let you know, or somebody's going to let someone know, you know, in some way. It doesn't have to be through words, because words don't always mean everything, you know. Actions mean a lot more. I feel like someone's going to show others, or show God even, by giving back, you know. I want you to know or appreciated. I don't even know if I could do what you've done. I don't know if I could handle what you've handled, and I don't even know everything you've handled. But you have a safe space with me. Like, I have a couple of things that are my safe space. I even have a few people, not many, but a few people who are my safe space. By safe space, I mean I'm not going to run to them all the time. I may not run to them at all. In fact, I may internalize most of my shit and deal with it on my own. But if in fact something ever were to really happen where I'm like, I need your help, please be there for me, they would be there. Or I know that I could call on them, right? But I'm not going to like use that and abuse that. My lifeline. I'm seeing Deal or No Deal. Was it Deal or No Deal? That show where they had like a lifeline. You could have like 3 hints. Or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Lifeline. It was Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Lifeline. Or Phone a Friend. Phone a Friend. That's it. See, this is why we look it up. Phone a Friend. So it's like a good friend here. Someone's like, you know, I got your back. No matter what.
Thank you for being a friend.
Golden Girls. So I was like, phone a friend, 50-50, wasn't it? 50-50, phone a friend, or ask the audience. Someone has a lifeline here. They don't realize they have a lifeline. Or maybe they do. Maybe they know they have a lifeline like myself. I know I have lifelines, but I don't use them or abuse them. I will never use them unless I absolutely have to use them. And that's when they would know something's really wrong. You know what I mean? Because I don't abuse it. And this is precisely why I feel some of you are being appreciated for what you do and who you are, because you don't cry wolf, you don't cry for help. You are your help. You've been your own help, and you know, people see that shit. Your family sees that shit, and maybe not your family. Friends see that shit, maybe not friends. Maybe you don't have any. Maybe you don't really have anyone you can trust. But there is someone somewhere in this message who is going to appreciate you. I don't care if it's somebody at your job that's a customer that comes in, or if it is a child. Someone's going to appreciate you, or you're going to be appreciating someone, or someone's going to be giving a lot of thanks to God in the near future. Thank you. Could even be bawling their eyes out on the floor, or curled up in their bed, cuddling their pillow, just, thank you, God. I needed that today, or I needed that. I needed you today. There used to be a group, I'm hearing it in my head now, called Barlow Girl. A lot of music in this one. And don't worry, I'll put them in the comments below if I remember to put all these songs. I think it was called Barlow Girl. Never Alone. Let's look it up. Yep. Damn! I still got it. I can't believe this brain's still functioning of mine. After all the years of drinking I did, and all the smoking I did, and just being asleep. Being asleep. Never Alone by Barlow Girl. I cried out with no reply, and I can't feel you by my side, but I'll hold tight to what I know, that you're here, and I'm never alone. It's basically having blind faith. It's like, you know, kind of like you hear people talk about the wind. They use that analogy. It's like the wind, you know. I can't really see you, but I feel you and I know you're there. I know that I'm never alone. But can you tell I'm crying out? I'm needing a little bit of a reply here. It's like, maybe even it has nothing to do with other people as much as it's like, hello, God. Hey, it's still ringing, but I know you're just busy right now, and there's a whole lot of other calls coming in. But it's getting a little hard. It's getting a little hard here. And I know you're not going to give me any more than I can handle, but I think I'm at my limit. I'm getting there. And I could use a lifeline. Throw me a lifeline. Preferably not another person, because I have trust issues. And not only just trust issues, but I can fucking read people. You know what I mean? and you know how to read people? You know why you can do that if this is you? Because of all the shit you've gone through. You can call it street smarts. You may think you're broken, but you're actually highly intelligent, and you can read people. Like, you don't have to pull anything on it. You don't even have to pull cards. You just can read people. You can tell. You can tell. And you know. And then if you gotta pull your cards, you pull your cards. You know what I mean? If you do that. Or you just know. Some of you are highly intuitive. You could even have those gifts. And you just know. But, you know, a lot of why you know what you know, if this is you or whoever you're connecting to, a lot of why they know what they know is because of the shit that they've been through and endured. They're people smart. So some of you may be like, God, I'm going to need a lifeline here. I'm going to call one of my lifelines. You know I don't use these lifelines. People will call you all the time, every single day. I don't call you every day. I mean, I talk to you every day, but I don't call you every day to help me with something. But I'm calling you right now, God, and I'd like to use one of my lifelines, preferably one that does not include people. And then God's going to be like, I'll do what I want. I'll do what I want. Be open to receive whatever appreciation you get. Be open to receive, even if it's the smallest little thing ever, like a grain of sand. If that's your only hope for today, it's something. If it's the only thing that least little bit of motivation to show you, like, hey, I'm glad you're here on this earth with me. You're not suffering alone. I too am experiencing the same shit every single day. And you are not alone. No matter how alone you feel, no matter how much you feel unheard, no matter how much you're like, this is absolute hell. Or it's a definite in between, more so hell. I mean, I don't know what you're feeling and what you go through. I can only pull from this energy I'm getting, but I can sympathize or empathize, more so I can empathize with you in my own experience as a human here. And this message today is, you know what? If no one does it, let me be the one to do it. I appreciate you for whatever you are and all that you are, for being here with me right now. I appreciate you for still pushing through every single day when you could have checked out a long time ago. Even if you want to check out right now, I appreciate you for still being here and suffering alongside with the rest of us, because everyone in their own way is suffering, even if they don't show it on the outside. Even the most wealthiest of wealthiest people who seem to not have very many problems, or they have the answer to all their problems, or they feel extremely stable, nothing is secure here, and everything is temporary. And everyone has something going on, even if you don't see it. As hard as that is to believe. And somebody's always got it worse. And we can hold on to that like, all right, we got to be grateful because it could get worse. And we should probably never say, damn, because it could always get worse. And it very well may get worse before it gets better, if it gets better. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it just ends. But we're going to hold on to right now. Hold on for one more day. There we go. Another song coming through. And we're going to lift you up. That's another song. Lift me up. Isn't it a Rihanna song? There's so much music to put in today's message. I'm going to forget to put all this. Anyway, that's all I'm getting for today, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate you. And I love you. And I hope you have a good day.